Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with, and I guess Rocky's here too. He just wants you guys to know my 10 fragrances that I've already kind of started wearing for spring of 2024 in the designer realm. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the ones that I've already talked about. I actually think this time I haven't talked about a lot of these. So I've talked about 1, 2, I don't even know if I talked about this one. I think it might be 2. So let me just go ahead and talk about them really quickly. From the house of Prada, it's Prada Luna Rossa Sport. I like all of the Luna Rossas, but this one has that like really nice vanilla in it. Yeah, it's like vanilla lavender. I love this one a lot. Whenever I find another bottle at a good price, I'm gonna buy another bottle. I'm not going to talk about it much. It's a really nice vanilla lavender combo, but I love wearing it when it's spring. You can totally pull it off in the summer. You can pull it off year round, but spring is like the best time because it's got that perfect amount of sweetness. The next one that I've already talked about is from the house of Yves Saint Laurent, and it's Yves Saint Laurent Y EDT. This is the new one. So the reformulated version, it lasts forever, projects really well. It's got that beautiful apple. It's got that really, really nice freshness to it. Oh man, this one is a compliment beast on me. And it performs really well, so that probably helps it. I like the EDP, but I like the EDT more. Watch my review of that one. I think it's really good. The one that I think I may have reviewed, but I just don't know if I did, is from the house of Givenchy, and it's Givenchy Gentleman only. I have a tester of this, and they used to be really cheap, so this used to be on my cheapie list. But this has notes of birch leaf, cedarwood, patchouli, vetiver, and it says skin accord. I don't know what that is. It's a really nice, fresh, clean fragrance, really woody, and the vetiver is there, but it's not like an earthy vetiver, but it's also not a super green vetiver. This smells so good. I honestly think this one right here is severely underrated, and I've talked about it before. I just don't know if I've done a full video. I'm gonna go back and check if I have. And if I haven't, I'll do a full video because I hate these lists being super long. But this one is one that I feel like I wish I would have talked about more because it is so underrated. It lasts over a full workday and it just smells incredible. So if you haven't picked this up, honestly, it kind of seems like it's on the chopping block. I would pick it up. And the next one we're going to talk about, I think, is in the same ballpark. I don't know if it's even still super accessible, but it feels like the flankers of this get chopped pretty quickly. From the house of Dolce & Gabbana, it's Dolce & Gabbana The One Grey. So it has like a lot of similarities to the original, but it's like cleaner and more work appropriate. In fact, I would say it's in the same realm as Gentleman Only. It smells really good. You're still gonna have that like tobacco feel that you get from the original The One. Really nice lavender, cardamom, just really work appropriate, but I honestly still think it's really sexy. And I just think it's like a fresher version of The One. It has vetiver as well, so if you really dislike vetiver, there's a couple on this list that have vetiver in them, or they're focused around vetiver. But this is like, again, not an earthy vetiver, but also not a super clean vetiver. It's really middle range, so I do feel like it's a vetiver for maybe people that don't prefer vetiver. Now, speaking of vetiver, I feel like I have to bring this one out. This was actually gifted to me by a good friend. So Rebecca, if you're watching this, thank you. Rebecca's a friend actually I met on here, and this is one that I mentioned on the channel, and she was like, if you don't have a bottle, I'm just gonna send you one. And she was kind enough to send me this bottle of Guerlain Vetiver. Now, this is a bunch of vetivers. It is fresh and clean. It's got some pepperiness to it. It has a little bit of floral nuance. And when I say floral, I mean like neroli flower. So this is like vetiver. So you have to know that you like vetiver to get into this one. However, this smells like spring. I mean, it even like looks like spring. I don't have any of the new bottle style. In fact, Guerlain really seems to like, they changed their bottle style and like the prices went up in accordance with that. However, I don't think I can do a spring list without adding this one. So for me, Guerlain Vetiver definitely is gonna make the cut. I have a decant of something. I'm not gonna go into the other room and pull it out right now. I don't have the full bottle anyway, so I'll just pop it up here. It's gonna end up making this list 11, but it's not a big deal. I keep forgetting that this is a designer, but from the house of Louis Vuitton Imagination is one of my favorite ones to wear. When I run out of the decant, I will very likely get a full bottle, which I am challenging myself to not buy a full bottle of anything until I run out of the decant. However, this one is like a really nice, kind of citrusy, not very citrusy, but tea fragrance, and it has ambroxan and it's kind of woody. It has ginger. I like tea fragrances. I don't think that that's like something that we don't know yet, but it just has this mass appeal. So when you wear it, I mean, when I wear it, I feel like I get a ton of compliments on it, and it does smell really good. However, it is a very expensive fragrance, especially for the designer realm. In my opinion though, people go back and forth on like, you know, if it's the hype beast this week or not. I really like that one. I just wanted to bring it up. I'm not going to talk too much about it. Again, like I know LV is like, you know, we love it, we hate it, we love it, we hate it. But either way, I think it smells amazing and I wear it a lot. And once I run out, I'm going to get a bottle. Anywho, I'm going to continue with this list. This one I thought was discontinued, but it's not. I saw it at Luxury Beauty and I didn't think I was going to buy it because the price was cheaper than you can get it at the Ralph Lauren website, but it wasn't that cheap. So from the house of Ralph Lauren, it's purple label. Let me go ahead and read you a couple of the notes. You have blackberry, green coriander, mandarin orange, sage, thyme, mahogany, oak, moss, and musk. This smells so clean, so professional. It's really woody. I think it smells really incredible. I feel like it leaves an impression. It's not a very loud fragrance, so for me, it's really more office friendly than anything else. But I just feel like it's so different. Like the blackberry is definitely there, and I really enjoyed this fragrance, so I didn't want to like leave it out of the list. The ones that I didn't do a video on, I will go ahead and do a video on them, because again, I don't want this to be super long. From the house of Acqua di Parma, we'll do this one next. It's just a 15 ml, but again, I'm really not putting too big of a dent in it because I have too many. It's Acqua di Parma Eau de Parfum. I probably only ate up, what is that, 2 ml? The performance of this is really good. This to me is slightly more bitter than the EDT and a little less sweet, which is why spring is when I want to wear it. I think it smells incredible. This is another compliment getter, but I don't think I have to tell you that because everything from the house of, from the Acqua di Parma line is. I really like this one, and it lasts and it projects like a beast. So this is one that I've already been gravitating towards. Also, I think I mentioned this at the beginning. These are in this list because I already started wearing them. So the only thing that's making this list is stuff that I've already been wearing. Otherwise, I'm not even gonna bother putting it on the list because then it's like, oh, I'm probably gonna wear this. We don't know what I'm gonna wear. But we do because I've already been wearing these. So the next one, super basic, but it smells good. From the house of Chanel, it's Chanel Allure Sport Eau Extreme. This is sweet and fresh at the same time. I don't think I'm ever gonna do a review of this because there's no point. Everyone already knows about this one. If you guys really want a review, you can request it, but it's got freshness, it's got sweetness. I don't necessarily feel like I'm drawn to it when it's really hot out, but in spring, I can pretty much wear this every single day. And again, this is another one that is a compliment getter. And forget the compliments. It's just really easy to wear when you're gonna be with people that you don't know that well. Cause you know, you don't really want to pick something that's polarizing. Actually, most of this list is like super easy when you're gonna be around people that you don't know that well. So I mean, in my opinion, it's just like something like a staple that you should have when you're just going to be around people and you're like, okay, what do I wear? That's the easy to wear one. All right, this next one, I don't think I've talked about on this channel. I was reluctant to buy it initially, but then it was like really inexpensive when I went to Luxury Beauty one day, and I was like, let me see if I like it. So I bought it because I figured I could just sell it on Facebook Marketplace if I didn't like it. From the house of Azzaro, it's Azzaro Wanted EDP. This is a people pleaser, which is probably why it does not get any love in the community. Out of like all of the Wanted line, I feel like this one gets kind of crapped on the most. The 3 notes that you have available online are juniper berry, sage, and vetiver. Yeah, it's fresh. However, in my opinion, this is pretty sweet. It's not super sweet, but it's definitely got a good dose of sweetness in it. My sprayer on this is garbage. For some reason, it is not the same sprayer that I have on the Wanted bottle. One of these days, I'm gonna try to like figure out why. It is, yeah, it's got the juniper berry, sage, vetiver. You really not even gonna smell it. But this is pretty sweet to me. Definitely people pleaser. It's like super easy to wear pretty much anywhere you go. Honestly, versatile year round. However, because of the sweetness, I'm gravitating towards it a little bit more in the spring, and it's got the freshness to it. Yeah. Like literally I'm about to like leave the house in a minute here to go out. I would wear any of these right now. But yeah, this one, severely underrated. I don't think people care about it as much. I didn't care about Most Wanted. Most Wanted Parfum, I think I only smelled once in store, but apparently didn't make an impression. I love Wanted by Night, although that's gone now. And then this right here, I think people just don't give it the credit that it's due. And then this last one, I'm trying to see. Okay, this last one would have made the cheapy list, but I think it's like you can get it when it's really cheap, or you can get it when it's the regular price. Walgreens had it for dirt cheap last month, and I think everyone bought it. I got it a little bit before that, but also pretty inexpensive at Luxury Beauty, and it's Ralph's Club EDP. Now, this one is just really easy to wear. It's just like lavender and woodiness. You can dress it up or dress it down. Lavender is like something I gravitate towards too a lot in the spring. Actually, I like lavender all the time, but yeah. It's just so fresh, clean, smells really good. Really hard to dislike. In fact, this whole list, I feel like you can buy one of these and make it your year-round fragrance without really any issue. Like this is almost like the versatile pile. Summer is going to be very summer oriented. Fall, you know, sweeter. The darker stuff for winter, but spring is just like stuff you could wear pretty much anytime. If you thought you were going to see something on this list and you didn't, let me know down below. If you are going to try any of these out, also let me know down below. As always, remember to like this video if you liked it, be subscribed to my channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop another video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!